Hello y'all, this is the Ninja DC, joining you today for another reaction review video. Today's live reaction includes Alex, John, and Unova, with a second joint recording of cadets mixed in. I, as the moderator, are the only one to have actually seen the episode prior to this recording. With that said, let the games begin.
567? 568?
Oh god, I lost count.
Oh no!
We've just
back.
received a very special order. And the
Buddy,
ingredients need
we're
to be
back in the pony world.
No!
Shiny Princess Cadence are having a baby!
I knew it!
Yes!
Hello!
Woo!
I knew it!
I knew it!
Oh my gosh, more Back to the Future.
You know it's wrong to steal from a baby?
Oh.
What's all this?
Oh god!
Because that's totally not suspicious.
Yes! And they're coming tomorrow! Sweet posters! Is that Smash Fortune?
Smash! Ah, saving up the universe!
Be careful, they're mint in bag.
No! Like, why?
You're not the best when it comes to comics.
You notice there's a countdown to the end of the world at the side of the screen?
Almost spilled the beans. Beans that would be really hard to clean up.
Yeah, I've spilled beans on white shirts before. They are really hard to get off.
Oh, that sucks.
I can't thank you enough for
Hello,
agreeing to be
Vegeta.
my
Curse you past me!
Maybe it will be like
And now for the Pinkie Puppet Hour.
Oh my god,
Uh-oh.
Derby and Pinkie are next to each other! Panic!
Oh, the Back to the Future logo is really getting obstructive.
It's
Oh
like
yeah! Oh!
the new cutie marker Sanders.
What? What?
Flamingo!
And for you, a Tommy gun.
Goldfish!
Oh! Why'd you pause that?
maybe you'd better just make me a giraffe.
Okay.
Oh
Yes.
my god, he sounds like Double D.
We've never heard his voice before.
This is just like the Friends episode.
Oh my god, Portable is playing too bad!
You can't break up Pinkie, promise?
Ah! Not the Cisco and infantry!
No.
No!
Oh good god!
The disco balloons! Oh god!
We have something special planned. It'll be worth it. I promise.
Wow, Shining Armor and Pinkie action. Interesting. Never thought I would see that day.
What do you mean by action?
Ah!
Another type of
Yeah, the first one.
Let's go, Pinkie
Pinkie
dog!
dog.
Okay!
the diabetes.
Aw.
For God's sake, Twilight.
birth certificate.
You're supposed to be intelligent.
Piece of cake.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, right. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
Pinkie.
gosh.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so the thing we all thought was gonna happen really did happen.
They didn't confirm the gender yet. There's
Yeah.
still a chance for them to not be a girl.
I really I think everyone's sort of hoping it's not a girl, just so we have a non-female alicorn.
Please.
We
Oh
need
my
a
god.
But yeah, this is one thing I didn't really notice until like we got right into this was like the writer of this one. And this is their first actual MLP episode. Jim Burrows, who she's
Oh.
actually done mostly the books before. Actually, she's only done the books before this.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It kind of makes a lot of convenience since she's written a lot of books made for younger audiences. So her first episode apparently has a large focal point about babies.
So okay, so I can pretty much see you know, if this is our first episode, I can see the just I don't know, the feel of it or the
It just
style.
it felt out of style.
It felt like it felt like more like a kids episode. It wasn't really
Not really many adult-centered jokes or narratives and
yeah,
such. It was just very simplistic. Like, probably one of the most simplistic episodes we've gotten in the entire series.
But
No.
let's see. I said that. Yeah, I think we can all agree that it's just had a different sort of pacing tone to it compared to the other episodes and content. Not, I would say fully bad, just like it felt different.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would just simply consider this episode like a good episode, honestly.
What was even the moral?
So that episode didn't really have a friendship message to send, just to show us that Princess Cadance and Shining Armor are gonna have a baby.
I don't think there really was meant
There
to
was
be
not-
one. I mean,
there was never
it's
really
one of the typical animation secret episodes. You know, they always have that like trigger words. You know, that comes up every now and then. I mean, you see it in just about everywhere.
Yeah.
This doesn't really have anyone learning anything. This is just
A fun
an
episode.
event. Yeah, it's you know, I don't think any other episode of MLP has not had a moral. This is pretty much the first one.
But let me just ask a question I thought when I was just thinking about why after I watched this episode for the first time is, do you think it would have been a stronger episode if we wouldn't have known the secret until the very end?
I think it would have. They
It's
just
the-
gave it away right in the beginning, and
It would have if they were like keeping it as a secret. Then in this type of episode, then where would have been like the fun appeal been for like all those obvious hints? Then the fans would have like
Wait, the thing is, like, what I'm saying is basically Pinkie knows what the secret is, but we don't as the audience. And like Pinkie does
Yeah.
like going through the same thing of the days, but like she getting like upset over all these little things, and it's like, okay, how does that relate to the secret sort of thing?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You still should have they still would have been like putting like some of the objects related to babies into like a little bit more focus, even if they lowered like the focal point of those images, and then people would have pieced it out much more easier. But I feel like in this case it doesn't really matter if it was kept more of a secret, since it was made to be like a very easy put together episode. You know, that's just how I feel like.
It's really hard not to compare this episode with the last one, as they both revolve around, big revelations. However, such a comparison I feel is detrimental to this episode. As well as good, it doesn't stand up to Crusaders of the Lost Mark, and a lot of that comes down to execution. First off, everyone noticed, at least in my group, that this episode had an abnormal pace and structure, which surprised me as I'm usually the lone one complaining about these issues. The key to this is likely Barrows, who has only done MLP books thus far, or specifically the short fiction books. Her transition as a whole is surprisingly good for a first episode. I mean, seriously, jumping between mediums is extremely hard. It still carried over some book baggage. See, comics and short fiction both have a very similar structure, with a faster pace than an episode, film, or, novel-sized book. While comic arcs stretching several issues can give comics bigger narratives, the one-offs are essentially half episodes. In fact, in manga to anime conversions, each anime episode is on average 2.5 chapters from the manga. With this shorter yet faster narratives, often one gags or themes can pull a whole story along. However, for episodes in film, not to mention comic arcs, said one gag structures just don't hold up that well. This is why Steven Universe and classic Looney Tunes are only about 10 minutes per episode, compared to, a standard 30 minutes or in fact 20-minute episode lengths. As while these narratives are timeless, they would not really work at double their length. Or in short, Barrows used a short fiction structure on a longer narrative, which caused the episode's one joke to start to get a little tedious towards the end. Not to mention, although debated, revealing the secret so blatantly in the opening sequence took away a lot of the potential suspense across the episode. That and the lack of a lesson made this episode feel like mostly filler, as we waited for the secret to be revealed or to be accidentally spoiled. It's good filler nonetheless, that is very entertaining, but nonetheless filler. With all that said, this episode is just one I feel will be forgotten, as its main revelation gets better utilized in future seasons. When we actually see their child. Without any other character development, I feel this episode will become this season's A Bird and a Hoof. That good episode that everyone just sort of forgets. Well, this is the Ninja DC. Keep calm and an open mind.